Here we have an equation. 3x plus 5 equals 11. A variable is a letter or symbol that hides behind a number. The letter x, y, and z are the most common generic symbol for variables. We read this as 3x and is the same as 3 multiplied by x. And to read the equation is 3x plus 5 equals 11. And the point of solving the variable is to find what is the number behind the variable. In our case, the variable is x. In our first problem, we're going to find the value of x. And the choices is 8, 5, 2, and 0. First, we need to subtract by 5 in order to simplify the problem. Here's the important rule. Whatever you do on the left side, you're going to do also on the right side. If you subtract or add on the left side, we're going to subtract or add on the right side also. After that, we're going to bring down 3x. Since 5 minus 5 is 0, we're not going to bring down the 0. 11 minus 5 is 6. We're going to bring down 6. Next, we are going to simplify the equation. 3x equals 6. After that, since 6 is divisible by 3, we're going to divide it by 3. Then we are going to cancel the 3. So the answer is x equals 2. After that, we are going to check if our answer is correct. 3x plus 5 equals 11. We are going to substitute the value of x. Since our x here is 2, we are going to insert it here. So 3 times 2 equals 6. 6 plus 5 equals 11. So it is equal. The answer is letter C. The next problem is a pattern. I will read first the problem. Consider the following patterns of a number. 108, 110, 105, 107, 102. What is the next number on the pattern? Here I am just looking the relationship. 108 to 110 plus 2. 110 to 105 minus 5. 105 to 107 plus 2. 107 to 102 minus 5. Then it say what the next number on the pattern. That's gonna be positive 2. And it should be 104. Back to the question, the answer is C. In our next problem, we have equation. And the equation is A equals B plus 5, open parenthesis, 6 minus C, close parenthesis. If B equals 5 and C equals 3, what is the value of A? And the choices is A 18, B 15, C 12, D 20. Don't skip the video. I have a very helpful tips at the end of this video in order for you to pass the test. In this equation, we're going to take the 5 and replace the B, and then take the 3 and replace the C. And the question is, what is the value of A? In this expression, we have the order of operation. P for parenthesis, E for exponent, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, S for subtraction. Next, we're going to substitute and rewrite the equation to simplify the problem. Rewrite again the equation. A equals 5 plus 15. Then our A is 20. Back to the problem. If B equals 5 and C equals 3, what is the value of A? The value of A is 20. In our next problem, consider the following formula. Y equals 3, open and close parenthesis, x plus 5, multiplied with open and close parenthesis, x minus 2. Which of the following formulas is equivalent to this one? In this problem down here, we have two parentheses, x plus 5 and x minus 2. What we're gonna do here, we simplified first the two parentheses. After that, we multiplied it by 3. X multiplied by x equals x squared. X multiplied by negative 2, negative 2x. Then let's do the bottom part. Positive 5 multiplied by x plus 5x. 5 multiplied by negative 2 equals minus 10. Then simplify the equation, x squared minus 2x plus 5x minus 10. We bring down x squared. Negative 2x plus 5x equals 3x. Then we are going to bring down 10. Then the new equation is x squared plus 3x minus 10. Then after that, we are going to multiply the whole equation by 3. 3 times x squared equals 3x squared. 3 times 3x equals 9x. And 3 times minus 10 equals negative 30. Back to the problem, the answer is A. How many minutes in one day? Answer. We know that 1 day is equals to 24 hours and 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. 24 times 60 is equals 1,440 minutes. Next question. How many hours and minutes in 1 year? Note, 1 year is equals 365 days. 365 days equals 24 hours over 1 day. We are going to cancel the days to become hours. 365 times 24 hours equals 860 hours. 860 hours equals 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. To become minutes, we are going to cancel the hours. 8,760 times 60 minutes equals 525,600 minutes. How are you going to convert 70% to decimal? Answer. Divide 75 by 100. This can also be written as 75 slash 100 or 75 divided by 100. The result is 0.75, meaning that 75% is the same as 0.75. What is the equivalent 0.25 decimal unit to fraction? 0.25 is equals quarter, 0.5 is equal half ends, 0.75 is equals 3/4. How are you going to convert 1/4 to decimal? Divide the denominator, the bottom part, into the numerator, the top part. Look at the example, 1 over 4, and the number form, 1 divided by 4 equals 0.25. What is the square root of 144? Using your calculator, the answer is 12. Next question. The square of 4, also use your calculator, x raised to the 2, the answer is 16. What is the freezing point of water? Answer. 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. What is the weight of US gallon of water? 8.33 pounds or 3.785 kilogram at room temperature. What is the formula of temperature conversion? For the formula of degree Celsius equals open parenthesis degree Fahrenheit minus 32 close parenthesis times 5 over 9. For the formula of degree Fahrenheit equals open parenthesis degree Celsius times 9 over 5 close parenthesis plus 32. How many square inches in square foot? Note that 1 feet is equals 12 inches, or 1 square feet is equals to 12 square inches. 1 feet times 1 feet is also equals to 12 inches times 12 inches is equals 144 inches.
Numbering system can take in different forms. Whole numbers, example, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Fraction, like 1/4, 1/2, and 3/4. Decimals, like 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1.15, and 1.25. Percentage, 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. Our next topic is fraction to decimal. Converting fraction to decimal. Divide the denominator, the bottom part, into the numerator, the top part. 1/4, for example, 1 is the numerator, 4 is the denominator, or the same as 1 divided by 4 equals 0.25. Another example, 1/2 equals 0.25, 3/4 equals 0.75. Our next topic is decimal to fraction. Converting decimal to fraction. Example, 0.5. 50 divided by 100 equals 1/2. Example, what is the equivalent unit from decimal to fraction? 0.25. A, 1/4. B, 1/2. C, 3/4. Answer A, 1/4. Our next topic is percentage. Percentage is a number or ratio that can express as fraction of 100. If we have to calculate percent of a number, divide the number by a whole and multiply by 100. Example number 1. The passing exam to be accepted as apprentice electrician is 70%. A, 0.07, B, 0.70, C, 70, D, 700. Answer B, 0.70. Example number 2. The overcurrent protection device is 80% of the device rating, and if the protective device is 40, what is the device maximum load permitted? Answer A, 32 amps. Solution: convert the 80% to decimal, 0.80, then multiply the 0.80 by 40 amps. The answer is 32 amps. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time I will upload a new video, you will be notified. And also, check my other video like interview question and answer, hydraulic pneumatic, FANUC robotics, motor controls, and many more. Our next topic is parentheses. Parentheses are a group of steps in a correct order. Example, the sum of 5 and 15 added to the product of 3 and 4. Example here, open and close parenthesis, 5 plus 15, plus open and close parenthesis, 3 times 4. 5 plus 15 equals 20, plus 3 times 4 equals 12. The answer is 32. Our next topic is reciprocal. The reciprocal is simply 1 over a number. To get the reciprocal of a number, we divide 1 by the number. Example, 1 divided by 1.25. 1 is the reciprocal. Example, what is the reciprocal of 125%? A, 100%, B, 75%, C, 80%, D, 125%. Answer C, 80%. Solution, convert 125% to decimal equals 1.25. Then 1 divided by 1.25 equals 0.8 or 80%. Our next topic is kilo, mega, centimeter, and millimeter. The letter K mostly used in electrical and electronics term, and the prefix of kilo is 1000. We have here sample of symbol, prefix, and multiplication factor. Example E, exa, 10 to the 18 power, P, peta, 10 to the 15 power, T, tera, 10 to the 12 power, G, giga, 10 to the 9 power, M, mega, 10 to the 6 power, K, kilo, 10 to the 3 power, H, hecto, 10 to the 2nd power, Da, deca, 10 to the 1 power, D, dc, 10 to the negative 1 power, C, centi, 10 to the negative 2 power, M, milli, 10 to the negative 3 power, micro, 10 to the negative 6 power, nano, 10 to the negative 9 power, pico, 10 to the negative 12 power, femto, 10 to the negative 15 power, atto, 10 to the negative 18 power. Example, what is the wattage value of 12 kilowatt rated electric range? A, 12,000 watts, B, 10,000 watts, C, 9,000 watts, D, 1,200 watts. Answer A, 12,000 watts. Solution, 1 kilowatt equals 1,000 watts. 12 kilowatt times 1,000 watts equals 12 kilowatt. A heater has a wattage of 800 watts. What is the equivalent kilowatt? A, 800 kilowatt, B, 80 kilowatt, C, 0.80 kilowatt, D, 8,000 kilowatt. Answer C, 0.80 kilowatt. Solution: kilowatt equals watt divided by 1000. Kilowatt equals 800 watts divided by 1000 equals 0.80 kilowatt. Our next topic is area and volume. A volume in cubic inches or millimeter can be determined by multiplying the length, width, and depth by the enclosure. We have here example of utility box. The length is 4 inches, the width is 4 inches, and the depth is 1.5 inches. For the formula of volume, V equals length times width times height, V equals volume, L equals length, W equals width, H equals height. Example number 1. What is the volume of a junction box 4 by 4 by 1.5 or 1 and 1 half? A. 20 cubic inches, B. 24 cubic inches, C. 26 cubic inches, D. 30 cubic inches. Solution for 1 and 1 half equals 1.5 equals 4 by 4 by 1.5 equals 24 cubic inches. Our next topic is area of circle. The round part of a circle is the circumference, and the diameter is 6 centimeter, and this is the radius. The formula is area equals 5 times r squared. Our next example, diameter is given. Radius equals 6 centimeter divided by 2. Radius equals 3 centimeter. By using the formula, A equals 5r squared. Area equals 5 times 3 centimeters squared. Area equals 28.3 centimeters squared. Our next example is area of a semicircle. The diameter is 10 centimeter divided by 2 equals 5 centimeter. By using the formula, A equals 5r squared divided by 2. Area equals 5 times 5 centimeters squared divided by 2. Area equals 39.3 centimeters squared. Please look here for your additional reference. Our next topic is square root. Square root is a number which produces a specified quantity when multiplied by itself. 7 is a square root of 49. For example, the square root of 25 are 5. Example number 1. 18,000 watts divided by 208 volts times square root of 3 is equal to. Answer C, 50 amperes. Solution. The decimal value of square root of 3 is equals to 1.73. Divide 18,000 watts by 208 volts times 1.73 equals 50 amperes.